Ready. Marshall's ready in less than 5. All right, and they're off. Four-wheel drive. A main underway.
6.
We got Rick Jacobs leading them off, skying it over there in that triple section, followed by Dustin Eich and Miller Freud. Oh, caution in that rhythm section. We got a couple of them down in that rhythm section. It is clear. Got one in over here in the rhythm section. That's Richard Bloom. He went ahead and marshaled it himself. Let's see as they come down the line. It's going to be Stephen Hernandez in that number 1 spot. Zack Milner in that number 2 spot. Joe Baio, Miller Floyd in that number 3. Joe Baio in the number 4. Number 5 is Dustin Eich. Number 6, Richard Bloom. In the 7 is Rick Jacobs. In the 8, Matt McGuire. Caution in that rhythm. It is clear. We got Stephen Hernandez pulling out in front of everybody right now, coming down that straightaway at lightning speed. Coming down through turn 1. Got no traffic in front of him. Nice Sunday drive right now. Oh, he's going to get it wrong there in that triple section. Manages to marshal it himself. Rick Jacobs hot on his trail, though. He only trails by 1.2 seconds. Stephen going to get it wrong. Rick going to make that pass. New race leader is going to be Rick Jacobs, making his way up into the front of the field.
6.
Stephen got that wrong again. Rick Jacobs now trying to pull away from the pack here. He's got Dustin Eich knocking on the door. Stephen Hernandez now, and Miller Freud knocking on the door of Dustin Eich.
3.
They're all making their way down like a freight train, all 4 of them.
4, 5.
All getting a little swirly there. Rick Jacobs in that rhythm section. Stephen Hernandez through that rhythm section, both very clean. Rick Jacobs taking out kind of wide. Stephen Hernandez making a mistake. Miller Freud making a mistake. Positions haven't changed. Rick Jacobs in the
8
is coming through on the straightaway now. Stephen in that 1.
2.
Miller in that 2. Dustin in that 3. Joe in that 4. Zach in that 5. Richard in the 6. Rick Jacobs in the 7. Matt in the 8. Stephen Hernandez making his way through that back double section now. Off through that off camber.
6.
Gonna slide down that straightaway real fast here, trying to get away from Dustin Eich, who's in that number 2 position. Miller Freud right behind Dustin Eich, only 1.1 seconds apart. Zack Milner right there knocking on the door of Miller Freud. He's only 3.9 seconds apart. Joe Baio also in that top 5. He's got 1.5 seconds apart from Zach. Very close race, 5-way battle right now.
6.
Let's see where they're at. Looks like Dustin Eich got up on Stephen Hernandez here. Dustin Eich moving up to that number 1. Stephen Hernandez into number 2. Miller Freud in that number 3. We got a 3-way battle right there in the back of the track.
4 minutes left.
Side by side, Miller Freud and Dustin Eich. Here they come through that rhythm section now. Miller tried to sky it over him, almost got over him. Very close here. They're coming through that back double now, all 3 of them. Here they come down that straightaway. Dustin Eich tried to get on the inside of Stephen Hernandez. Couldn't make that happen that time. He's going to try to make it happen here on this next lap, though. Oh, he gets a little wobbly here. Oh, 3-way battle, all side by side, all 0.5 seconds apart. Here they come down that rhythm section now through that back section. Stephen Hernandez going to sky it up there. Oh, it looks like Dustin Eich had a little trouble there. Miller Freud knocking on the back door. Dustin Eich trying to get over him, trying to get around him. He's coming down that straightaway. Both of them hot on their each other trail. Here they go.
3, 4.
They're still trying to catch up to Stephen Hernandez. They're not out of the race yet for first place. Let's see as they come on down. They're coming around here on lap traffic. They got Zack Milner. Oh, Dustin Eich going to get a little squabble up with Zack Milner there. Zach, that is your first place guy. And your second place right there next to you. You got all 3 of them. Just keep that in mind, all right? Drivers, here they come down that straightaway now. Dustin Eich in that
4.
second place. Stephen Hernandez. He's going through that rhythm section now. He's pulling away from the pack. He's 4.1 seconds up on the field. Super close battle between Dustin, Zach, and Miller. Here they come around that off-camber section now. 3-way battle down that straight.
4, 5.
Joe Baio moving up to that number 4 spot. He wants in on the action. Him and Miller side by side. He gets in front of Miller Floyd.
1,
Stephen Hernandez crossing that line.
2,
Zack Milner crossing that line. Close battle, 2.8 seconds between
4,
Stephen
5,
and Zack. Stephen
7.
gets away from Zack here because Zack got on the pipe. That's going to allow Dustin Eich to get knocking on that back door of Zack Milner. We're going to see here through that rhythm section. Oh, Dustin Eich going to traction roll a little bit there. That's going to allow Joe Baio to catch up to Dustin Eich. Joe Baio in that number 4. Oh, one's going to get it wrong there. I believe that was Joe Baio.
3,
Stephen Hernandez still in that number 1. Zack and
4,
Dustin 2 and 3.
5,
They are separated by 1.7 seconds apart. Dustin Eich going to get a little wrong there. Zack Milner trying to keep it on all 4s through that rhythm section.
6,
Miller
1
Floyd
minute
still
left.
on the hot of the trail.
1,
He's not out of it yet. Still 55 seconds to go. Oh, Miller Floyd going to get it caught on the pipe. Has to be
3,
marshaled. Let's see where Stephen is going through that rhythm section now. Zack Milner in that number 2 spot, all the way from last position, moving his way up into the ranks.
6,
Dustin Eich right there
1,
in that 3rd place position. Joe Baio in that number 4 position.
2,
Miller Floyd in that number 5.
3, 7, 4.
Oh, we got one stuck over there on turn 1. It is clear. Oh, that looks like Richard Bloom. And it looks like he might be done. All right, 7 seconds still left on the clock. This is going to be a hot race right now.
6,
Who's it gonna be?
Race is over.
Zach gonna get caught at the line.
2.
When you cross the line, you will be done.
2 is done. 3 is done. 4,
That was close right there, Dustin and Joe. You are done. Still got 3 hot on the track. 3 hot on the track still, guys.
5's done.
Oh,